I trust you had a good Christmas. Well, a great Christmas, and you had the best food ever. Got fat and full, got the itis, fell asleep, woke up this morning saying, "Dang, you was yesterday." Boy, I could say it was very, very good, and it's looking promising, for the future of 2018. So, here I am tonight. Well, not really tonight. It's early for me. Well, late for me. Whatever. um, Tonight I am showing you guys. I remember I promised you guys that I was going to show some Flakka videos. Well, I'm showing these videos to bring awareness. It's a lot of that going around, and even in my neighborhood, there's a lot of people around me and around our children that's on this drug, synthetic, two different kinds. I'm going to both of them. One is called Flakka. It could be careful because they make them in jelly, like not jelly. I'm sorry, gummy bear, gummy bear looking kinds with fruit flavors. Um, so tell your children not to take any unwrapped anyone. Do not take anything that's unwrapped from a stranger anyway. But even if it's family, do not take anything unwrapped because you don't know what you're getting and what this child is getting. People are nasty nowadays. People are evil. They're mean and they don't care. So if you see someone, um, children, if you're listening, stay away from people that are don't they're not your family. Sometimes your family can you stay away from them too, but um, bad people, stay away from bad people, especially bad people with unwrapped candy. Okay. Make sure you check your kids when he comes from the storehouse or wherever he gets his snacks. Make sure you check and inspect every piece of candy, cupcake, or whatever they get from these stores, because you never know. It may be some flakka or spice inside of it. People are just as that nasty to put it in a child's food, or even people, adult people, and their food. So what I'm saying right now, basically, is that you have to make your children aware of it. Inventive. Sorry, had to go make that live so everyone would know I'm live. It had to. It had to. I'm sorry. It makes. Like I said, they're becoming inventive. Um, they are making them look like uh, fruit candy, like fruit roll-ups. The gold bears, what's it called? It Haribo, the Haribo gold bears look kind of like that, fruity flavor, but it's flock or spice. Okay, flocka can be made out of anything. Spice is a synthetic drug that people actually convenience stores sell them. Not sure why they're selling them, but they do. They sell them, as you're going to see in these videos, that a lot of people can get the spice. The spice is like a cigarette. It's like a wrapped up, look like marijuana blunt, but it actually is a synthetic inside. That synthetic is just like flakka. It turns regular people into walking, living zombies. They feel no pain. They have no remorse. They have no mind left. And those are the kind of people that are killing other people. One guy took Flakka and ate a man's face, completed, while he was still alive. While you guys are watching videos about ass and clapping booties and what happened on Real Housewives of Parkway or whatever the hell you guys be watching. Is we have to aware that these flockheads are still out here. They're not gone, and Flakka is definitely not gone. So even Florida is one of the biggest manufacturers, biggest sellers, and biggest users of Flakka and in spice. Well, we're not making our kids aware of that. No, no, no. The only thing we can do or we do is some ghetto nonsense on camera or making our kids do the butt shaking dance and, you know, making our sons pull their pants halfway off their ass and, oh, yo, homie, yo. Dude, that's not cute. Yeah. Okay, there we are. So I guess we're back. So let me go ahead and pull that back up. Okay, here it is. And then I'm going to go ahead and screen share. Let me move this, make it full screen. And I'm going to share my screen with you, my entire screen, because when I share it the other way, so I'm going to do it this way. And I'm going to, right. And there we are. So we're back. Now I can relax because anytime I don't see those little green dots going, that means you guys can't hear me. These shows are starting to become retarded because Google Hangouts wants to be an asshole. Back on subject. As you can see in front of you, there's a video. It says Flakka drug outbreak, and it is an outbreak. It's an outcry. As you're going to see, it's going to be these are ordinary people now. These are ordinary people who ingested Flakka and or spice. I'm going to show the first video. I have two. I wanted to get three, but I think two is enough for right now. So go ahead and show this video. And here we go, people.
Killer drug known as Flakka is spreading rapidly across the United States and already causing an epidemic of overdose fatalities and acts of violence.
We're talking about Flakka. Flakka. The drug is called Flakka. Some have dubbed it the insanity drug. And it's everywhere.
It's been described as the scariest drug in the world.
More powerful than heroin or cocaine.
This is a synthetic drug that can alter your state of mind, raising excited delirium, body temperature, and literally losing their mind.
They're all experiencing like superhuman kind of strength.
It takes 6 policemen to hold them down. That's a problem.
Psychotic breakdowns, hallucinations,
aggressive, violent behavior,
Cannibalism and self-mutilation.
indiscriminate violence. When Flakka takes over,
we are living in the context of the end of the age. We are a nation under judgment.
Stage 1 of the zombie apocalypse. It's been long theorized that controlled substances can bring people closer to the spirit world. Sometimes, however, what comes out of that experience isn't what you'd expect. And right now, our society is being plagued, dominated by an epidemic of controlled substances. In the 1970s, people were talking about peace and love, but nowadays, people are coming back from bad trips and total psychosis. The number of overdoses are up, as are the cases of total zombification, i.e. demonic possession. The dark side opens people up to such possessions through lack of faith and environmental conditions. And while this isn't so much an issue with people of faith or orthodox practitioners, if your foundation is public education, if your dogma is militant atheism, substances like bath salts or Flakka can be the ingredient that pushes you over the edge, an edge that you will never come back from. Weaponized substances such as bath salts and spice are being mixed into just about everything these days. E-cigarettes, chocolates, party drugs, with the intended purpose of fucking you up permanently. These are not the days to be experimenting with new things. These are not the days to be a party kid. Nefarious agendas are at play, and just about everything out there these days is being spiked with chemicals to do you in. This recent craze of legal highs, for example, has become epidemic in proportion. Coupled with the outbreak of pharmaceutical abuse, heroin abuse, meth abuse, this all has the potential to doom an entire generation like never before. Our message is clear. Don't be a guinea pig. Whatever is out there circulating on the streets these days is experimental in nature. Cities are receiving experimental batches so that the effects can be recorded and analyzed. Now, we'd like to think that most of you out there have the common sense to avoid these types of substances. But if not, let this be a fair warning to you. If what you're into is not 100% natural, if your surroundings and mental state is not 100% positive, whatever you're thinking about is not worth the experimentation. Even alcohol has the potential of channeling in evil spirits. If you go to a liquor store in British English societies, hard liquor is called spirits, and it's called spirits for a very good reason. Again, these are gateway substances, and when they're added to the atheist psyche, anything is possible. If you've ever seen somebody turn bright red while drinking, you're basically watching demonic forces take over. Most times, the affected individuals are unaware, and while most of us dismiss their drunken behavior as simply being drunken behavior, there is something else going on. The dark side is constantly trying to induce what's called mutation by design. It's the main reason why everything you buy is laced with chemical or unnatural substances. They call the food GMOs, with the intended purpose of changing the composition of people from a natural state to an unnatural state, from a natural vibration to an unnatural vibration. And while this gets into the metaphysics of the world at large, what you're seeing here isn't natural. It isn't safe, and it isn't just psychosis. It's what happens when you stare into the abyss and when the abyss stares back. If you're listening to this, you are the resistance.
Well,
You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself. Stay down. It's okay. It's okay. Feel like we're here with you. Okay.
Isn't it a seizure or something? Yeah. You know that. Wow. Knock me out. Beat it? Like, I feel like he was gonna hit you. All right, calm down. Calm down. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. I tried to keep him down. I told him to stay down.
wow. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was right behind him, and I seen he just broke the gate and went right through the home, right in here. He did not. He hit the gas. He was hitting the gas. He did not try to stop at all.
What the fuck?
Bis. Stop it. All right, I'll stop the video, sir. Stay down.
You're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself. Stay down. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. We're here with you. Okay. It's okay. Stay down. Stay down. You're all okay.
This is a seizure or something. Yeah, we know that. Wow.
What an anime and then
Went through the house, through the fence and everything.
Why you gave me this remote? Why you gave me
Calm down. Sorry. Cool.
I said medium.
He went through that gate, right through the home, completely broke the home.
That a killer drug known as Flakka is spreading rapidly across the United States and already causing an epidemic of overdose fatalities and acts of violence.
We're talking about Flakka.
Flakka.
The drug is called Flakka.
Some have dubbed it the insanity drug.
And it's everywhere.
It's been described as the scariest drug in the world.
More powerful than heroin or cocaine.
This is a synthetic drug that can alter your state of mind, raising excited delirium, body temperature, and literally losing their mind.
They're all experiencing like superhuman kind of strength.
Or take 6 policemen to hold them down. That's a problem.
Psychotic breakdowns, hallucinations,
Aggressive, violent behavior.
Cannibalism and self-mutilation.
indiscriminate violence. When Flakka takes over,
We are living in the context of the end of the age. We are a nation under judgment. But you think it's bad. Wait until you see what really bad is.
Here driving, and there's a guy that jumped on our hood of our car. Illinois, Ohio, Texas, Kentucky, California, and Florida, especially hard.
Florida is now the epicenter of the outbreak.
There's been many crazy stories of people having unbelievable strength.
Some people would have like superhuman strength. People have taken Flakka and has taken 6 police officers to hold them down.
People carrying off clothes, running around the streets naked.
In Revelation 18, there's a very, very important passage. In that passage, if you read it, you will find very clearly that the kings of the earth and the great merchants of the earth conspire together. And it says they do sorcery, and the word used there is pharmakia, which is the use of drugs to control the activities of the world. And it says through this, they deceive the nations of the earth. So in conclusion to this mass invocation of demonic spirits in people, drugs play a key role in opening portals and contacting the spirit world.
What was going on in your body, in your mind? What was happening to you?
I never experienced anything like that before. I felt that I was possessed, and I kept trying to stop whatever was in me.
You described this as, you said, was it like hell on the inside or the devil? How did you describe it?
It felt so evil. It felt like the most darkest, evilest thing that is imaginable.
Many of them will see dead bodies that do that, whether it be animals or humans. They can actually feel the body, they can see the body. Others are seeing people following them.
There were visuals I would get that were so grotesque. They're like nothing I could ever even think of, or nothing I've seen in the movies. They felt very demonic, very evil.
The consumption of substances with psychotropic properties are becoming increasingly significant. The impact is already happening in society with the number of people who are succumbing to the spiritual impacts of drug consumption and other kind of occult activity, and as well as the increase in psychotic violence that's occurring.
I think that we're going to see waves of this that are going to be very, very devastating.
Okay, everyone. Well, no one. It doesn't fucking matter anymore because you guys are fucking stupid. And the only reason why I say that is because you guys would rather pay attention to something that's bullshit than you would actual things that could hurt our community. You rather help hurt it rather than try to save it. Because I'm telling you, if these people can get this stuff easily, what makes you think your children can't get it? Huh? What makes you think they can't get it? Why? Because they're young? They can ask an adult to go in and get it for them. And you have some adults out there with the right price. Will go in there and get it. But no. What's so important to you guys? Whose boo is this? Whose boo it is? Fighting. Hair, weave. He weave. Long eyelashes. Look like you about to fly away. Yeah. That's the only thing you guys care about. Tattoos and more tattoos. Let me tell you something. This is an epidemic. It's a growing epidemic, and it's still out here. Just because you don't hear any more scary Flakka stories on the news, that doesn't mean that sorry, my cannula got stuck up my nose. That doesn't mean that Flakka is not still out there. It's out there. You're just not seeing put it this way, you're not seeing what they really want you to see, because right now everybody's focused on Trump and all this other bull crap that's going on. And what I'm going to do is I'm sick and tired of you guys. I'm not gonna go through a big song and dance for you. I'm not gonna dance a jig for you. I'm not gonna do nothing. You don't watch. You don't watch. And damn, you can't say I didn't tell you. I see flockheads like, all the time. Like right, and then one walked like directly to my car. It looked like he was about to open my passenger side. So I quickly locked my doors. I do not trust anyone because you don't know what's in people's head. You have no idea. But no, you don't care. The only thing you care about is looking good and buying the latest crap and buying the best bundles there are, or you know, um, it's just dumb crap, and it's sad. Trinitar, Pepsi, it's horrible. You guys will sit there and worry about wrong crap, and it's flock out there, spice out there. Is something mixed with bath salts out there, and these people are taking it. Okay, since you don't care, what if someone's walking home, innocent person? Let's say they get off the bus and they're walking home, and they're okay. They got little headphones on. They're chilling. Next thing you know, this crazed zombie-like dude or woman come up and try to eat their face because they're on this crap. Now that person is in danger, and that other person is in danger also, because just because you feel like you're superhuman, keyword, you're still human, meaning that you can bleed like any other human. So if you feel the need to go and try to bite someone, you better be careful if we're trying to do it too, because we're not taking it laying down. So all I'm saying is it's out there. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's still very much prominent in our neighborhoods. You're just not seeing it anymore because they have better things to talk about. I don't think it's better, but I guess it has to be. So, thank you if you do watch. If not, oh well.